So in the previous session, we have discussed about formula fields and we have discussed what exactly a formula field, how can we configure formula fields in Salesforce, and upon preparing the formula field, what data type that we have to select, and while creating the formula field, how to specify the formula or expression based on which the values will be getting generated, and how can we change the formula field values we have discussed, and what are the various built-in functions that we can use upon preparing the formula or expression we have discussed. And then we have discussed about how to create a formula field, what is the navigation, and what kind of values the formula can returns. So whatever the formula or expression that we have prepared, that formula or expression can return the value of type what we have discussed in the previous session here. Now today we'll see the practical concept, how to create formula fields in Salesforce, how to create simple formula and how to create cross object formulas, both we'll see with the practical use case. Now let's see. So let me go to my Salesforce org. I'm going to my Salesforce org now. Now I'm accessing my application. Now I have account object. In my account object, I'm having 13 records are available. These are the 13 records are available. Each record will be having the name, site, billing state, phone, and the type, account owner alias. These fields are visible on my table. Let me add my own fields over here. Instead of representing the default fields on in this table, I want to add my own fields. Let me customize the columns to be visible in this table here. Go to that list view controls section. Go to the list view controls. Select the option select fields to display. Select the option select fields to display. So what columns you would like to represent, that we can decide. I'm removing all these columns here. Let me place the columns. Now I'm representing the name. I want to show the rating field. I want to show industry field. I want to show annual revenue. I want to show type. I want to show ownership. I want to show phone and the fax and the customer priority and the active status. These are the fields I would like to represent inside this table. Click on save. So whatever the fields we have specified, those fields are getting visible inside this table here. These are the fields and these are the values that we have. These are the values. Now, so we are having total 13 account records are available inside my object. These are the record details like the name values, rating values, industry names, annual revenue, type and the ownership, phone and the fax, customer priority and active status. Now for each customer, we are having some annual revenue value. For each customer, we have some annual revenue value. Now, my requirement is whatever the annual revenue that we have for each and every customer, from that annual revenue, I would like to calculate 5% of annual revenue value as service tax. So, I would like to add a formula field over here with the name service tax. With the name service tax, which should be representing 5% of this annual revenue. So, in order to calculate this service tax value, I would like to create a formula field. Because here I'm having 13 records are available, so we can do this calculation manually by using a calculator. Suppose if you're having some hundreds of records, thousands of records, lakhs of records, then we can't do this kind of calculations manually. And the two, once you are done with doing these calculations manually, later after some time, if they're changing the source field value, then we don't know here. Who modified that source field value? Who modified annual revenue value? We don't know that. We can't track. For that reason here, we are going to be creating this field of type a formula. So that if anybody modified the record value in future, automatically formula will be getting recalculated. It will calculate the value dynamically at runtime. That new value will be getting placed inside that formula field. So that I want to create a formula field in my account object which represents the service tax value, which will be the 5% of annual revenue over here. Okay. Now, then how can we configure this formula field? Now, let me show you with the practical use case. Now, take a small use case now. Configure a formula field on account object to calculate the 5% of service tax for all the customers. For all the customers. I want to calculate 5% of service tax for all the customers. Now tell me, so what is the object name on which I would like to create a formula, and what is the formula condition, and then what is the return type? Now, on what object we need to create this formula field?
Account object.
Object. What is the formula condition here? That means what is
5,
the our expression which you want to use to generate the value? I want to
5
calculate
into
of service tax. How to do that calculation?
5 into annual revenue by 100
Annual revenue into
into
5
5
whole
by
divided by 100.
100.
Okay. Now annual revenue into 5 whole divided by 100. So please use
Return
this
type.
braces here. Why? Because is internally Salesforce will purely follow some BODMAS rules. As part of mathematics, you are having BODMAS rules are available here. It will purely follow BODMAS rules, so that please follow these calculations. Now, generally, as part of our mathematics, we are writing like this here: annual revenue into 5 whole divided by 100. Now, so now here in this case here, in computer science, we can't write like this, so that the whole divided by 100 we have to write. Okay. Now, so now tell me here, yeah, it may be anything here. Decimal also it will calculate automatically. No, it will be a numerical integer part. If you want to show the decimal places, then we can decide here. Okay. Now, now tell me what is the return type now?
Currency.
Currency.
What is the return type? Service tax will be what? Currency. Right.
Currency.
Currency. Whenever we are representing the currency value, if you want to show any decimal digits, then we can specify how many decimal digits you would like to show. After the decimal point, you want to show 0 decimal digits or 1 decimal digit or 2 decimal digits, that we can specify upon creating this formula field. Clear? Now, let's see how can we do that. Let's go to that account object here. Click on accounts tab. Click on setup menu. Edit object link. Select that fields and relationships because we are creating one more field of type formula. Click on fields and relationships. Click on new button to create a new field. Now select the data type as formula. I am selecting this data type as formula. Click on next button. Now specify that field label here. I would like to indicate service tax. I am giving the field label as service tax here. Now, what is the formula return type now? Currency. So I'm selecting currency. Whenever I'm selecting this currency, at the bottom it is indicating you want to show any decimal places or not. If yes, how many decimal places you would like to show? Here it is indicating by default 2. I don't want to show any decimal places here. I want to make it as 0. Depends upon the need. If you want to show any decimal places, then you can show that here. Now, click on next button. Now specify the formula. Upon representing the formula, we have this formula editor. This is called as formula editor over here. In this formula editor, we have 2 tabs are available. Simple formula, advanced formula. 2 tabs are available. Simple formula and the advanced formula here. Now here you can raise a question. Sir, if it is a very small formulas, then we can go with simple formula, and the complex functionalities, complex formulas, we have to write inside advanced formula tab, not like that. Any place, you can write, no issues. But the only difference is here the options are very less. By default, simple formula tab has been selected. When you go to this, here we are having this select the field type. We are getting very few options are available. Organization object, user object, account object. When you go to the fields, it is populating very less number of fields over here. When you go to the operators, it is showing very less number of operators over here. But whenever we are going to this advanced formula tab, then you will get more number of options. More number of options. Here we have insert field. Now it is populating more objects over here. Not only the account and the organization and the user, we have profile also, system also, user role, API, multiple objects also we can able to use, and we can select the fields. All the fields available inside this account object will be populated. Here we are selecting account. In this account object, whatever the fields are there, all the fields are populated, including standard, including custom. All the fields will be getting populated here. Next, when you go to the operators also, you will get more number of operators options over here. We have more number of operators options are available over here. See, if it is a simple formula, very less number of options are available. For advanced formula, we are getting more options over here. That is the difference, nothing else. You can write the formula in any place also. It may be simple, it may be complex, anything we can write. You can write in any place also, no issues. Now better I am going with that advanced formula tab. So what is my formula condition here? I would like to specify the formula. Annual revenue into 5 whole divided by 100. Here directly we can type that formula here. Or else, if you don't know the field name, then we can select that insert field. Which field you would like to collect annual revenue? Now this is the actual field name. Click on insert. The field name will be getting populated here into 5 whole divided by 100. Whatever the formula that you want, we can write it over here. Directly we can type the formula also, no issues. Because it's like as a normal notepad kind of editor, directly we can type this a formula whatever you want. Now, once you are done with preparing this formula, check the syntax. Click on check syntax button. Now it is indicating do we have any mistakes in this formula or not. Now it is indicating no syntactical mistakes in merge fields or functions here. Now, so there is no syntactical mistakes inside this formula. My formula is correct. For example, here assume that I am not closing this braces over here. Then when you try to check the syntax button, now it will show the error message. Syntactical mistake over here, missing closing parenthesis. Okay, now it will show these error messages also. So now I would like to specify this. I'm giving this a formula expression over here. Once you are done with this formula, then click on next button. Now the remaining story will be same, no change. Make the field to be visible to all the profile users by selecting visible checkbox. Click on next button, make it save. Now, my formula field has been created successfully here. Let me place this field on this table. Go to that select fields to display. I want to show the field service tax. This is a service tax field which we have created. Now I would like to show this. I want to show after annual revenue. After annual revenue, I would like to represent the service tax field. Click on save button. Now my field has been created over here. That will be visible. Observe this one. Annual revenue value it is indicating. This is 35 crores is the annual revenue value. 1 crore 75 lakhs is the tax. That means 5%. Now it is having this of 5 crores 25 lakhs is the service tax. It is having 13 crores 90 lakhs and the service tax will be 69 lakhs 50,000 over here. Like that here we are having 50 crores. Now this will be 2 crores 50 lakhs will be the service tax. Like that it is doing that calculation automatically. For all the records, now this tax calculation has been done. When you place the mouse pointer on the field, it is showing a lock symbol here. It is showing a lock symbol. That means this field cannot be editable. We can't modify this field value. This value will be fixed because that value has been generated by Salesforce here. Okay, understood the concept now? Now tell me, can I change this value now? If you want to change this value, what we can do? Right.
We have to change the
this annual
source
revenue
value.
Right. So change that say source field value here. Now I'm going to this value. Right now it is having, okay, it is having this 35 crores. I'm changing this value to 75 lakhs. 75 lakhs. And now click on save button. Already it is having service tax value as 1 crore 75 lakhs. Now I have changed the annual revenue as 75 lakhs. Click on save button. Formula has been recalculated. Now it is indicating 3 crore 75 lakhs will, so 3 lakhs 75,000 will be the service tax over. So whenever we are changing the source field, automatically the formula will be getting recalculated by Salesforce by default. Clear? No. Understood the concept here? Now let's see in this case. For example, now I want to create one more formula field. Assume that this is a earnings here. That means annual revenue. So now this customer, Burlington Textile Corporation of America, this customer is generating the revenue of 75 lakhs per annum here. From out of this 75 lakhs, he is paying 3 lakh 75,000 will be the tax. What is the remaining amount over here? How to calculate? Annual revenue minus service tax.
Service.
That means your earnings minus deductions over here. Okay, now. So now in that case here, I want to create a formula field in order to represent the total revenue over here. I want to show the total revenue. So now this is a formula field. I want to create a formula field in order to calculate the total revenue. Now, in that one, what is the formula we are going to use? Annual revenue minus service
Minus
tax.
service
But service tax is
tax.
already a formula field. Service tax is already a formula field. Now tell me, in this total revenue, that means that is formula field. Inside this formula field, can we use another formula field? Can I use one formula field in another formula field? Yes, that is
Yes.
also possible. We can reference one formula field in another formula field also. Because I am creating a field which is of type formula. In this formula field, I am using the help of service tax. But service tax is already a formula field over here. So in one formula field, we can reference another formula field over here. Clear? Understood the concept now? Next. Now let's see. Make a note of this formula field. Create a formula field on account object to calculate the total revenue or net revenue, total net revenue. I don't want to calculate the gross, I want to calculate the net. In that case, we have to specify annual revenue minus service tax. Now this also will be of type currency. Done with this? Now, let me show you with the practical. How can we create this? I'm going to the object. Click on new button to create one more formula field. Select the data type as formula. Click on next. I'm giving that field label as net revenue. Net revenue. Now that will be of type what? Currency. The return type will be currency here. I don't want any decimal places. I'm representing the decimal places as 0. Click on next. Now we can specify the formula. I want to specify annual revenue minus service tax. If you know the field names, you can type directly or else we can select by using insert field button. Place the cursor inside this text box and then select the field. I am selecting this field annual revenue. The value, the field name will be getting populated inside this cursor's location. I am using subtraction. I want to show the service tax field. Service tax field. This is a field name, service tax underscore underscore C. Now, this is the formula which I would like to use. Annual revenue minus service tax. Because service tax is our own field, our own custom field which we have created, the field name is always postfixing with underscore underscore C. Click on next button. Make the field to be visible to all the profile users by selecting visible checkbox. Click on next. Make it save. Now my field has been created successfully. Let me place that field beside this service tax now. Go to the list view control. Click on select fields to display. Now I would like to specify the field that is net revenue field. Net revenue field I would like to show after service tax over here. After the service tax, I would like to show this field. Now let's see. This is the net revenue here. Now it is calculating this value. Annual revenue will be 75 lakhs. Service tax is 3 lakhs 75,000. Net revenue will be 71 lakhs 25,000. Here we are having this value 5 crores will be the annual revenue, and then 2 crores 50 lakhs will be the tax, and then 4 crores 75. So the 4 crores 75 lakhs will be the remaining amount here. Here we are having 13 crores 90 lakhs. The tax will be, so now we are having the 69 lakhs, sorry, 6 crores 95 lakhs, 69 lakhs 50,000 here. The remaining amount will be that we are having the 13 crores 20 lakhs 50,000 over here. So that we can able to see these calculation values also depends upon the requirement over here. Okay. Now, suppose for example, now I'm changing this annual revenue value 75 lakhs to 1 crore 34 lakhs. 1 crore 34 lakhs here. I'm changing this value. Whenever I'm changing this value, what will happen? First of all, service tax will be getting calculated. Based on the service tax, it will calculate that net revenue value because there is a dependency here. Now, click on save button. Now it is calculating this. Now 1 crore 34 lakhs will be the annual revenue. Now the service tax will be, so now 6 lakhs 70,000 and the remaining net revenue will be getting visible over here. Okay, 1 crore 27 lakhs 30,000 will be the net revenue over here. Clear? Understood the concept now? Now. So that upon creating the formula field, we can reference one formula field in another formula field as well. That facility is available. Clear? Next. Next one. Let me take one more object here. For example, assume that we have this position object. In this position object, we are having this position record. What is that open date of the position over here? 21st of December. Okay, today what is the date? 3rd of January 2024. Okay, now. So now in this case, as of now, how many days are over? How many days are passed? I want to calculate here. I want to calculate the age of the position here. I want to calculate age of the position. That means from creating the position record till now, how many days are over? How many days are passed? I would like to do the calculation. Because based on that number of days are completed, I would like to send some email notification to that HR person. Dear HR person, you are reaching to the position close date. So please close the position as soon as possible here. Like whenever we are having any loans also, credit cards also, you will be keep on receiving some notification alerts. Dear customer, you are having the pending of your credit card bill. You are reaching to the credit card bill due date. Please pay the bill on or before the due date to avoid the interest charges. So we keep on getting some alerts like 10 days before the due date, 5 days before the due date, 2 days before the due date, 1 day before the due date. Like that, keep on they are going to be sending some alerts to me. Like the similar way, based on the number of days are over, I want to send some reminder notification to the HR person as well. For that reason, I want to calculate the age of the person over here. Age of this position, I would like to calculate. Now tell me, how to calculate the age of the position? Now tell me here. General formula first.
Today minus open date.
Okay,
So today minus open date.
right, right, exactly. For example, assume that. For example, we have a person, he is having the date of birth 14th of, okay, 14/9 2000. Now, today what is the date here? 3rd January 2024. So how to calculate the age of this person now? What will you do? General formula. How many days are over? How many years are over? I don't want. What is the formula you would like to follow to calculate the age of the person? This is the date of birth of a person over here. This is the today's date here. What will you do? Hmm. Today's date minus birth date of the person here. Okay,
Yes, date.
today's date minus birth date. For my position, what is the birth date here? Open date. Open date is the birth date over here for my position. How to collect the today's date? How to get today's date? Yesterday I told you.
Function. Today function. Today.
In order to collect the today's Salesforce server date, we are having a function called as today
Today
function.
function.
Today function minus what? Open date. That's it. Over. Simple. Okay. Now, so now today's date minus open date. So now in this case here,
That's
till
okay.
now, how many days are over? It will be representing that value in the form of numerical number. It will represent a number value which indicates how many days are over till now. From creating the position record till now, how many days are over, it will be representing in the form of a numerical number over here. So the written type of this particular formula will be
And
a
mobile
number.
data is
Number.
screen class when
Okay. Now let's see. How can we do this? Okay, now let's see with the practical use case. Now make a note of this formula. Create a formula field to calculate the age of the position record. Create a formula field to calculate the age of the position record. Done with this? Now let's see. So what is the object name on which we need to create this
position.
formula field? We have to create this formula field on position object. What is the formula condition? We have to use today's date minus open date. Open date field name is open date underscore underscore C. The return type will be a number. So now it is indicating how many days are over as of now. It indicates in the form of a numerical number. That means between the 2 days, okay, it will be returning that exact number, how many days are over as of now. Now, let's see how can we do this. Let me go to my position object now. Click on positions tab. Click on setup menu, edit object. I'm going to the object settings. Select the option fields and relationships in the left panel. Click on new button to create a new field inside my object here. Now, I'm selecting the data type as formula. Click on next button. I would like to specify the field label over here. Age of the position. For example, I would like to specify position age. Okay, position age. So now we need to select that formula return type. Return type will be a number. Whenever I'm selecting this number, you want to show any decimal places? No, I don't want to show any decimal places. I want to show purely it's like as a normal integer number here. Click on next button. Now specify the formula. In this formula, what is the formula we are going to write? Today function minus okay open date. So now where all the functions are available, whatever the functions we have discussed in the previous session, all the function names are populating over here. There is a pick list control is available. That means list box control is available here, which is populating all the functions available inside this. Now, in this case, we have all the functions are available. Your logarithmic functions, trigonometrical functions, exponential functions, mathematical functions, date functions, everything will be available as part of this. Now, if you want to know the description of a function, then just you can select the function name. The description will be visible at the bottom over here. Here we can see the description of that function. If I am selecting some ASCII, it will be giving the description of that function ASCII here. Now, whenever we are using this function, some case, the case function description will be visible along with the syntax also here. Like that, whatever the functions are available inside my Salesforce org, all the function names has been calculated over here, represented over here. Now I want to use the function that is a today function. Now just you can click on insert selected function. The function name will be populating in my formula editor automatically here. Next, click on subtraction, and then I would like to place the field open date. In this position object here, I would like to use that field open date. Select the open date field, click on insert. So my formula will be ready. Okay, now click on next button. Make the field to be visible to all the profile users by selecting visible checkbox. Make it save. So now the field is ready. Now it has created the formula field over here to indicate the position age. So this is a formula field which we have created. It is indicating the field data type will be formula, which will be returning a numerical value over here. Now, let's go back to that position record. Now I would like to see that field. Go to the detail page of the record over here. Still the field is not yet visible. Refresh the user interface. Now, it is indicating position age is 13 days over here. Now, 21st was the open date. As of now, 13 days are over as of now. Suppose, for example, if I'm changing this open date from now 21st of December to, I'm changing it to 5th of December over here. 5th of December 2023. Now, whenever once you click on save button, it will do the calculation over here. it will represent. As of now, how many days are over? 29 days are over here. So we can see the position is as 29 days are completed till now. Okay? Understood the concept here? Next. Next one. Next one. Create a formula field on the position object to calculate the number of days left to close the position. Then how many days are left to close the position? How can we do this calculation? Now, write the formula for this. What will be the object name? What is the formula condition? What is the return type? Object name is
Object
what?
name position.
Position object. Okay, right. What is that formula
Formula
condition?
condition.
Uh,
Sorry?
Milestone
Milestone
date
date
minus today.
minus today.
Okay. Now, right. In that case here, for example, assume that we are having some festival. When will be the Pongal festival? 14th of this January. Today, what is the date here? 3rd of January. Then how can we calculate still how many days are available to reach to that festival? We can able to calculate. How can we calculate that? Hmm. That means
Close date
festival date minus today's
today.
date over here. We'll do that calculation.
Festival date
Like the
minus
similar way
today.
here also, as part of this position object, how do we know what is the close date over here? For that one, we are having a field that is milestone date. Now, in that case, milestone date is what? Target date is what? 19th of January. Today, what is the date here? 3rd of January here.
Third.
In that case, we need to subtract that value. Milestone date minus today's date over here. Okay, milestone date minus today's date. So, depends upon the requirement, we can do the calculations as well here. Now, let's see. The object name will be the position object. Formula will be milestone date
Milestone date.
minus today. The return type will be a number. It will be indicating that how many number of days are passed as of now. Sorry, how many days are left still. How many days are remains to close the position as well. Done with this? Next. Now let's see how can we create this a formula field now. Let's go to that object. Go to the positions tab. Create a new field. I want to indicate number of days left. Select that field data type as formula. I'm indicating the field label as number of days left. I'm selecting that return type as number type. I don't want any decimal places here. Click on next button. Now specify the formula here. I'm using this formula milestone date minus today's date. milestone date minus today's date, target date minus today's date. Now click on next button. You no need to click on check syntax button always. Once you click on this next button, automatically it will do that verification of that syntactical mistake. Suppose for example here, I'm not closing this one properly. Just you can have specified today just to open braces. I forgot to specify the close braces here. Click on next button. Now, whenever I'm going to the next button here, it will be showing this error message here itself. First of all, it will check the formula condition syntactical mistakes. If there is any syntactical mistakes are available, it will not move ahead. It won't allow you to create this field. Now, you no need to click on this check syntax. If you have any doubt, then we can click on check syntax or else directly we can click on next button directly. Click on next. Now make the field to be visible to all the profile users by selecting the visible checkbox. Now make it save. Let's see. Just you can refresh this user interface now. Let's see still how many days are left to close this position here. Still the field is not yet visible. Refresh the user interface. Still the field is not yet visible as of now. Now, let me place this field over here. Select fields to display. Number of days left. Now, it will represent the value here. Now the position milestone date is 19th of January. As of now, still we are having 16 days are left. Because today is the 10th, so that's still, sorry, today is 3rd, so we are having still 16 days are left to close the position. Now, open the record now. Still the field is not yet visible over here, not yet reflected on the screen. Now, let me relog in to see that field again. Because browser cache is not yet cleared, I'm going to my application now. Go to the positions. Now see the field. Number of days left is 16 days are left as of now. Okay, clear up to this one? Next. Next one. Come to a small scenario. I would like to go a bit lengthy scenario now. I'm creating a new position record. Upon creating the position record, we have different statuses are available. There is a field called as position status, which will be populating so many status options like new position, open approved, in progress, on hold, recruited, closed, the various options we are populating inside this field. Now my requirement is whenever we are creating a new position record inside my object, or in future if I'm updating the position record also, whatever the status option we have selected, for each status option I want to show a different image on my user interface. Okay, for each and every status option I want to show a different image. That means an icon I want to show on my record. Now tell me, do we have any ready-made function in Salesforce to show an image? Yes, because yesterday we have discussed there is a function called as image function, which is having 4 parameters are available. First one, we have to specify the path of the image. Where exactly the image is available, we have to indicate the path. Second one, alternative text to indicate whenever I'm placing the mouse pointer on that particular image, what text, what help text, what online help you want to provide to the people, we can specify the alternative text. Third one, height of the image.
Wait.
With what height you would like to show the image. Fourth one, width of the image here. With what width you would like to show the image. These are the four parts are available here as part of this image function. Now, I would like to show the images over here. Whenever I'm selecting new position, a different image I want to show. For open approved, a different image. For in progress, a different image. On hold, different image. Recruited, different image. Close, different image. So, I want to take 6 images over here. Depends upon the options, whatever we have. For each option, here we have 6 options are available in this pick list. So, I want to take 6 different images over here. Now, upon creating the record or upon updating the record, whatever the position status we have selected, based on the status, I want to show a different image over here. Then, how can we represent the images on your user interface or on the detail page through formula fields? We'll see with the practical. Because if you want to show some images on your user interface, we don't have any such data type in Salesforce. Previously, we have discussed 19 data types. In those 19 data types, did you found any image data type over there to show the images? No. We have email data type, phone type, text type, and then like as URL type, various types are available, but no image data type. If you want to show some images on the recorded detail page, the only way is we have formula field. So through this formula field, how can we show the images? Okay, we'll see with the practical use case. Okay, understood the requirement here? Now, in this case, depends upon the position status which we have selected, I want to show a different image. For that one, first of all, what we have to do, we have to collect these 6 images here. What image you want to show upon selecting new position, what image you want to show upon selecting on hold, and then what image for recruited, what image for close, you have to decide first. So for these 6 particular options, I want 6 images. So first of all, I will go to the Google images and I will download some 6 images over here related to these 6 options. Okay, that is a step 1. As a step 1, we have to collect these 6 images over here. Next, as a step 2, upload the images into your Salesforce org. Inside the Salesforce org, we need to upload the images. Now tell me, where to upload these images? Where to upload the images?
Static resource.
Previously, we have discussed. During that classic part, we have discussed, we need to upload the images into document object here. But in Lightning Experience, right now we are using Lightning Experience. In Lightning Experience, do we have the document object? No. Do we have solution object? No. Some options are not available. Some objects are not available in this Lightning Experience. Then where we can upload? What is the replacement for document object? That already told you on that day.
Static resource.
In that case, Salesforce has given an option called as static resources. Static resources is optional. That means that is a replacement for document object. Whatever the images you want to upload, pictures, animations, audio, video, text documents, zip files, jar files, all the things we can able to upload into static resources. Static resource is nothing but a location or it's a repository where we can upload all the static resources content here. Now, so as a step 2, upload all these 6 images into static resources. That is the second step. As a step 3, then we have to create a formula field here. So first of all, we have to collect the 6 images as a step 1. As a step 2, upload the images into static resources. That is a step 2. As a step 3, then we have to create the formula field. Based on the option which we have selected, collect the corresponding image from the static resources. We can show inside that recorded detail page. These are the 3 steps we used to follow here. Clear? Then how to do this? Let me show you with a practical use case. Now, let's see. Let's take that small use case requirement. How can we do this? Configure a formula field. Configure a formula field and the position object to represent the associated image or icon on the detail page based on the selected position status. Based on the selected position status. Now, in this case, what needs to be done? As a step 1, get the required images. That means 6 images from the Google Images and store them to the local device. Based on the position status and store them to the local device. As a step 2, upload all the images into static resources. Upload all the images into static resources. Then how can we upload? Click on setup menu. Click on setup menu. Sets for the option static resources. Click on new button. Enter the static resource label and the name and description. Select the image by using insert image button. Select the cache control as public. And then click on save button. This is the step 2. As a step 3, create a formula field on the position object with the required formula to represent the image based on the position status. Now, I would like to collect 6 images first. Based on this position status, based on the position status, I would like to collect the images. Let me go to the Google Images. Go to the Google Images. I want to download. First one, new position. Now, new job image. Now I would like to download any one of this image over here. Now we have so many images are available over here. From this one, choose any one of the image whatever you want. So now I would like to indicate, I would like to download a small image. Let me download this image over here. I would like to use this image, new job. Save this image as, I would like to save the image into my local system. I'm going to my folder over here. In this folder, I would like to save new position image. Now save. The image has been downloaded over here. Second one, open approved icon. So we are having this various icons are available over here. Approved icons. Approved icon. Now I would like to use this image. Now I would like to use this icon. Save the image as, I would like to use open approved image. Third one, in progress. We are having so many icons are available over here. From this one, we can able to select any one of this image, whatever you want. For example, I would like to use this icon here. Now I would like to specify in progress image. Next, on hold image. Now it is indicating this whether position is on hold or not. So now in order to specify that, I would like to download one image over here. No. On hold image. So many images are available over here. From this one, we can select any one of the image, whatever you want. For example, I would like to use this image. Save image as, I would like to save the image. On hold image. Next. Recruited icon. So it is indicating recruitment icons over here. I would like to show recruited. That means hide. Hide icon. So it is having that so many icons. Let me take this icon here. Now, recruited icon, our image. And the last one, closed. We have so many icons are available over here for closed option. We can take any one of this icon also. For example, I would like to take this closed image. These are the 6 images we have collected. New position image, open approved, in progress, on hold, recruited, closed. All the 6 images I have downloaded to my local system. Now, as a step 1, we have collected the 6 images. Those images we have placed into our local system. That is a step 1. As a step 2, we need to upload this image into our static resources. Let's go to that setup menu, search for the option static resources. Static resources. Click on new button to upload the images here. Click on new button. Now, I would like to upload that first image, that is a new position. New position image. Now, don't give any spaces over here. I'm giving the description. Click on choose file button, select the image over here. I want to select the image that is a new position. There is a new job icon. Click on open. Make the cache control as public. That means here I want to make this image will be visible to all the users. Now, this is the image name. That means this is the static resource name which we have used. Here is the static resource name, new position image. These names are very, very important over here. Please remember these names. Click on save. Now, one image has been uploaded over here successfully. Because based on this name only, we can able to collect that image from that static resources. Go to the static resources, click on new. Second image over here. I would like to upload that now in progress. In progress image. Choose file. We are selecting work in progress. Now make the cache control as public. Second image also we have uploaded. Next. Third one. Open approved. Open approved image. Now we are selecting open approved image here. Make the cache control as public. make it save. Next, the fourth one, recruited, recruited image. Choose file. This is the hide icon I would like to show. Make the cache control as public, make it save. Next one, what are all the things are pending still? On hold and closed. Okay, two things. Now, on hold image. I'm selecting this icon on hold. Make the cache control as public. Now save. And the sixth one. Now, what is that? Closed. Closed image. Choose the file closed. Select the cache control as public. Now make it done. Whatever the 6 images we have selected are downloaded from that Google Images to a local device. As a step 2, all the 6 images we have uploaded. These are the names of those images here. Like we have closed image. And we have on hold image. These names are very, very important. Recruited image. Open approved image. In progress image. These are the images. So now for these images, this is the name that I have given over here. Now whenever if you want to access these images here, in order to access these images, we have to specify slash resource. Okay, slash resource. Resource means it will be referencing to the static resources. Slash resource. That means go to the static resources. In that static resources, whatever the images that we have, collect these images over here. I would like to represent these images. I would like to represent this image. If you want to collect this image, okay, new position, then we have to use the path slash resource slash image name. That means go to the static resources. From that static resources, there is an image called as a new position image. Collect that image and represent here. This is the path. Okay. Now let's see in this case here. Then how can we collect the image based on the selected option here? In order to show the image, we are using image function. We are using image function. In this image function, we are using 4 parameters here. First one, path of the image. Second one, alternative text. And then we have to specify height, width. These are the 4 parameters. I want to give the height as, okay, 150 pixel. Width also 150 pixels. 150 pixel. I'm giving the alternative text as this is a string type over here. We are indicating now position status icon. I'm giving the alternative text as position status icon. Here we have to give the path. Then what is the path? Depends upon the pick list option which we have selected. We have to collect the corresponding path of that image here. So how many pick list options are available? 6 options are available. Based on the option corresponding path, I would like to pass. So in that case, whenever if you want to collect that, if you want to compare the pick list currently selected value, then we are using case function here. I'm using case function. In this case function, I would like to compare here. I would like to collect the currently selected value from the pick list. How to get the currently selected value from the pick list function? By using that text of position status. Now, that means whatever the option we have selected inside this pick list control, collect this position, okay, status option. Because in the position status field, we have 6 options are available, including none, we have 7 options are available. From that one, what option you have selected to collect that, we are using text function, text of that pick list field name. So whatever the option we have selected in the pick list control, if that option name is equals to new position, if it is new position, that means if the currently selected value in the pick list control is equals to new position, then display the image. What image you want to show? New position image. How can we collect that? By using this path over here. Just you can specify that path. That's it. Okay. Now, so whatever the position option we have selected right now, the currently selected position status value is equals to new position, then return this a path. That means it will be passing this a path to the image function. Now the image function will collect this a path, go to the path, go to the static resources, go to this image, that image will be visible on the screen. Now, or else, comma. That's what I told you here, the functions also. See, when you go to the case function, expression, if it is matching with the case 1, return the value 1. Or else case 2, return the value 2. Like that we can specify. Now, if the currently selected option is matching with open approved, then return that image over here. What is the image you want to show? Open approved. This is the path. Comma. If the currently selected option is equals to in progress, then return this path. Next, if the selected option is equals to, I'm indicating on hold, then I would like to show this image. Next, if it is equals to recruited, then I would like to show this icon recruited. Now, if the selected option is equals to closed, then I would like to indicate this closed icon. If any one of the option is not selected here, that means if I'm selecting empty, that means none, then just we can able to represent empty. That means I don't want to show any image over here. Clear? Now, so depends upon the option which we have selected, we have to specify. Now, let me tell you one small point. So here, whatever the option names that we have inside this, whatever the options that you have entered over here, exactly same option names you have to specify here also. If you are changing this option names, if it is uppercase to lowercase, lowercase to uppercase, it won't show the image over here. Okay? Because purely it is using binary comparison. In binary comparison, uppercase letter, lowercase letter, both are completely different. Both are not same. Okay. In text comparison, both are similar here. In binary comparison, uppercase letter, lowercase letter, both are different. Like as your passwords. Okay. Like as your passwords. Passwords are purely using binary comparison. Now, in that case here, now whatever the options we have entered over here, same option names you have to populate here also. Here. Okay. Now, this is my formula. So we are going to preparing this formula, image function. I would like to collect the path of the image. Depends upon the pick list position status value which we have selected. We are collecting that corresponding option. Based on the option, we are collecting the corresponding image over here. And then I would like to show the image on our recorded detail page. Clear? Now, so in this case, upon preparing this formula field, what is the return type? Formula return type can be any of eight types over here we have discussed. Like it may be like as text type, checkbox type, number type, person type, currency type, date type, time type, date time type. Here what we are showing image. Can you show the image in checkbox? No. Can you show the image in numerical fields like as number, percent, currency? No. Can you show the image in date fields like as a date, time, date type? No. So in that case, to show the images, we are using text data type. Because text data type can show the binary content, that means the zeros and ones. For that reason here, we are selecting the formula return type as text type. Let's see how can we create that formula field. Let me go to that object fields. Select the fields and relationships link. Click on new button. Select the data type as formula. Click on next. Now I would like to indicate the position status icon. Position status icon. Select the formula return type as text type. Click on next. Go to your formula editor. Whatever the formula we have prepared, let me copy and paste this formula over here. Let me do the required alignment. This is my formula here. Now let me check the syntax. Even when one braces is missing, one comma is missing, one single quote missing, it will show the error message. Now, here we don't have any syntactical mistakes inside this formula over here. Click on next button. Remaining story will be same. Select the visible checkbox. Click on next. Click on save. Now my formula field has been created successfully. Let's go to your position object over here. Now open the record, whatever we have. We can see the detail page over here. Now it is indicating on hold. So now the icon is getting visible because we have specified the position status as on hold status. For example, I'm selecting the position status as new position. When I click on save button, new position icon will be getting visible. New job icon is getting visible. Whenever I'm changing the status to open approved, then automatically open approved icon will be getting visible. Whenever I'm selecting this option as in progress, now in progress icon will be getting visible over here. Whenever we are selecting the option recruited, the corresponding recruited icon will be getting visible. If I'm selecting the option as closed, then closed icon will be getting visible automatically. So depends upon the option which we have selected, the corresponding icon also we can make it visible. Suppose if the icon is showing a bigger size, then we can reduce this size also here. Just you can go to that formula field over here. Position status icon. Click on edit. Instead of 150, I would like to specify 100 size. Height also 100, width also 100. Whatever the size that you want, we can place it here. Now save. From there onwards, the image size will be getting reduced. As of now, we are having this much of bigger size. Refresh the screen over here. Now image size has been reduced. Depends upon the requirement, whatever the size that you want to represent for the image, we can specify both the height and width. But passing the height and width is optional. If you are not passing that height and width, the actual image height and width will be getting considered by Salesforce. Okay, clear? So this is how we can create the formula field to show some images also. Because in so many interviews, this particular example will be giving to the people as a system test. Not only the technical interview, they're giving a system test also. During that system test, this is the example they're giving in so many interviews as well. That's what we're covering this example also. Okay, make a note of this formula here. Now, object name is position object. Return type is text. Formula condition is we are indicating this. Done with this? No. So do the practice on these features today. Tomorrow we'll see some more new functionalities as well. Okay? Now, done with this? No. Thank you.